I got digital dash, came right with a I walk in the store and I bought the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, right through your block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitches say.
Leave a like on this video, or this will happen to you the next time you're at the park. I would not risk it. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back in with yet another video. Today I got y'all with the best big man build in the game. Now, with that being said, I want to tease y'all on a build I got that I found the other day, but it wasn't using the same system that I be doing. I was using the metric system, and I found a big man build that is just way too overpowered to go unnoticed. So if you guys want that build, put in the comments that y'all want that build, the secret build, and yeah, like the video. It's just that simple. That's the two ways to show support. To let me know if you guys want that build. But yeah, for today, I'm gonna be going over pretty much two paint beast builds. One is the best center build in the game. One, in my opinion, is the best power forward paint beast build in the game. And yeah, this is going to be, in my opinion, the best big man build in the game. Now, there are a couple builds that you could argue is better than this paint beast build, but when it comes to strictly being a big man, in my opinion, this is the best build in the game. So I'm gonna be showing you guys exactly how to make it for the center position. That's gonna get 68 badges. You're gonna have another one that's really mainly for like the meta big man builds of this game. I'm also gonna be going over everything that I always show you guys: the position, height, pie charts, attributes, weight, wingspan, takeover, all the way down to the badge setup. So yeah, man, for that alone, if you haven't already, leave a like, subscribe. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop straight into the video. All right, so first things first, when it comes to making this build, we are going to be going for the best big man build first. Next one I'm gonna be going over, before I go over the badge setup, I will be going over the 68 badge build, which is actually probably the best center and post score build in the game. So stay tuned for that. That's what you came for. I probably will have timestamps on the video. But first, we're gonna be going with the best big man build, so we are gonna go with the power forward position. All right, next is going to be pretty much the pie charts, where you're going to be getting your Hall of Fame badges. This is going to be the skill breakdown. This is where you're going to be getting your max caps and Hall of Fame badges. Now, what pie chart we're going to go with? We're going to go with the all red pie chart. You're going to get Hall of Fame defensive badges, and this is going to be the closest thing to be able to have pretty much highest defensive stats all around the board. All right, next is where things get interesting. This can make or break your build. Now, if you want to be able to be fast, you want to be able to jump high, you want to be able to have strength all the around, all you gotta do is go with the balanced pie chart. Now, when it comes to being on the faster side, like the meta on this game is, what you can do is go with the speed pie chart. But when you do that, you're not gonna be able to have as high of interior defense or strength, but you're gonna be way faster than this build. And that's kind of like the meta on this game. But for video purposes, I did go with the balanced pie chart. But if I was making it, I would go with the speed pie chart. All right, next is going to be the best attributes and badge layout for this build. So when it comes to the badges, you're gonna be able to have 17 finishing, 1 shooting, 3 playmaking, and 30 defensive badges. So how do you get those 30 defensive badges? That's the first thing we're gonna go over. Everything is max. Defense, block, steal, lateral quickness, perimeter defense, and interior defense all being max. Then for the 17 finishing, go max out close shot, drive a layup, driving dunk, standing dunk, and post hook is up to a 41. Then when it comes to the playmaking, pass accuracy, ball handle, both gonna be maxed with a post moves of a 35 to get 3 playmaking badges. That's gonna be allowing you to get that goal quick first step, which is pretty important on this type of build. It's not important, but it's pretty cool to have. That's what I would say. That's a better way of saying that. So yeah, that's going to be pretty much the best attributes for this build and badges. Now, one thing I would say about this build, the reason why people make it like this is because they want to be able to have the highest rebound possible, highest block possible, while still be able to have crazy interior defense with a really decent perimeter defense, lateral quickness, and steal. Now, like I was saying, I did find a build that's very similar to this build with a different pie chart, and it's very, very interesting. So if you guys want that, all you gotta do is leave the like. All right, next is going to be the body type and height. Now, for the body type, that's really up to you. You can go built or burly. I would go burly, pretty much the thickest body type possible so that it can be bigger. Just that simple. Pause. But then when it comes to the height, I would go 6'8" or 6'7". 6'8" is pretty much like the meta. If you want to be able to have 99 rebounding and block, go 6'9". That's gonna make your perimeter defense, lateral quickness is still a lot lower, but at the same time, you're still gonna be pretty decent at that either way. But yeah, 6'8", still gonna be really good at perimeter defense, lateral quickness is still for a big man, but you're gonna really be able to get your rebounding and block above a 95 at 99, which we're gonna be able to change soon when it comes to wingspan. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, height, I would go 6'8". If you want to be a little bit faster, go 6'7". That's up to you. All right, next. This is where it's gonna be a little bit of subtle differences depending on what physical pie chart you went with. Now, if you want a speed pie chart, you would go down on weight so that you can be faster. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. And as you go down in weight, it's gonna be allowing your perimeter defense and lateral quickness to even go higher. But since we went with the balanced pie chart, we want to be able to be as strong as possible while still being fast, while still having a vertical. So we're going to go for a 95 strength and as close to a 95 interior defense as possible. So we're going to go pretty much max weight. Now that is going to be lowering our drive and dunk, but at the same time, it's still going to be allowing us to be able to guard a lot more different positions. Now, we're not going to be able to guard guards as well because obviously our speed is going to be a lot slower. Obviously, our perimeter defense and lateral quickness is going to be a lot lower. But yeah, still going to be pretty decent at an 80. So yeah, I'm going to be fine with that. And don't forget, at 99, it's going to be going up +4. And at Gym Rat, you're going to get another +4. So you're going to also be able to get your speed to an 80. So that's pretty good. That's going to be pretty decent. It's not going to be as fast as people that went speed pie chart, but it's still going to be pretty decent. And all right, last but not least, before we go over the takeovers and the build name, all we got to see is what our wingspan is going to be. And pretty much we're going to go max wingspan so that we can get the best defense and finishing as possible. Now, it does lower your strength down to a 92, but that's not that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, at 99, we're not going to be able to have an 85 perimeter defense, 85 lateral quickness. And, yeah, at 99, we're going to be able to have a 90 driving up. So, yeah, this build is actually pretty ridiculous at 99 with a 95 offensive rebound, 96 block, 91 steal, 97 defensive rebound. So yeah, it has some crazy stats at 99. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be the wingspan for this build. Alright, next is the takeover in the build name. The takeover choices we got was rim protector and glass. That's a pretty simple choice for me. Glass in your takeover. So yeah, I'm gonna go with glass in your takeover, and the build comes out as a paint beast similar to shades of Dennis Rodman, Brandon Clark, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. So yeah, man, that's going to be, in my opinion, the best big man build in this game. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop into like the best post scorer and center position in this game. Alright, so first things first when it comes to this build. I'm going to go ahead and say this. This is the build that gets the most badges in the game. This is the best center position in the game or build in the game. And this is the best post-score build all in one. So let's go ahead and show you guys how to make it. So we're going to be making the best center build in the game. So obviously we're going to go with the center position. Alright, so next is going to be the skill breakdown. This is where you're going to be getting your Hall of Fame badges and your max cap. So we're going to be going with the slashing or finishing pie chart. That's going to be able to get you the highest finishing stats and finishing Hall of Fame badges. So yeah, that's the pie chart we're going to be going with. That's going to be the best pie chart to be a post scorer in this game. Alright, so next is going to be the physical profile. This is where you're going to be getting your physical stats. We're going to go with the balanced pie chart. You shouldn't be going with anything else. I mean, your speed, acceleration, and vertical are going to be pretty low either way. But yeah, strength is going to be at a 95. So yeah, I just said let's go with that one. Alright, next is the attributes. So this build, like I said, gets 68 badges. Let me show you guys the proof. We get 30 finishing, 7 shooting, 20 playmaking, and 11 defensive rebound badges. So yeah, that's 68 badges. So how do you get to 30 play or finishing? You're going to be maxing out the standing dunk and post hook. Close shot is up to an 88. Like I said, this is the best post score build, so obviously we're going to have a high post hook. Then when it comes to the shooting, we're not touching the three-pointer or the mid-range. Well, yeah, we actually are going to be touching mid-range one to be able to get that 7th badge upgrade. But yeah, free throw and post fade going to be maxed to get those 7 shooting badges. Then for the 20 playmaking, we're going to max out pretty much everything. Then when it comes to the 11 defensive rebounding, we're going to be pretty much maxing out all the stuff that you need as a big man. Interior defense, block, offensive rebound, and defensive rebound. So yeah, man, that is pretty much the build and how we got it. So yeah, that's going to be the build. Alright, next is going to be the best body type and height. Now, body type, I would go built or burly, but then when it comes to the height, this is where it gets interesting. You don't necessarily have to go 7'3". So if you want to be a lot faster, you go shorter. But if you want to be more overpowered as a post scorer, because in this game with people being 6'8", it's going to be pretty easy as a post scorer to do post fades, post hooks, drop steps, all that. Just putting stuff up over people because they're 6'8". You got like a 5-inch advantage almost on anybody you're going to be going against. At least a 5-inch. So yeah. 7'3", definitely is the best height to go with on this build. It's just gonna be very overpowered. Now, I do not want to see nobody doing this to me, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. If you making a post score, this is the best height to go with. And all right, next is the best weight. We're just gonna pretty much go max weight so we can get our interior defense up and our strength up. Like I said, we're gonna be slow either way. So yeah, that's pretty much what we did. All right, next is going to be the best wingspan. You're gonna pretty much max out your wingspan. It's gonna be getting your rebound, your block up, and your drive and dunk, which is really not that important, but your rebound, block, and stuff like that is gonna be pretty important to go up. So yeah, maxing wingspan is gonna be very important. And when you usually max your wingspan, your strength goes lower, but since we maxed out our weight, our strength is still at a 95, so we're still gonna have max strength. All right, next is going to be the takeover for this build, and we're gonna go with the post-score takeover. I honestly don't even understand the point of having rim protector takeover when post-score takeover literally gives you +10 to your interior defense. So yeah, I don't understand that, but yeah, we're gonna go with post-score takeover. That's by far the best takeover to go with for this build. And yeah, the build comes out as a paint beast, similar to shades of Yao Ming, Hassan Whiteside, and Rudy Gobert. So all we got left to go over is the best badge setup for the best big man build in the game. Alright, so next is going to be the best finishing badge setup for the best big man build in the game. Pretty much all these setups are going to be for the best big man build, which I went over the first time I was going over a build. So, we got 17 badge upgrades to work with, 5 gold, 1 silver. So, what did I put up? I put up gold, Slithy Finisher, gold, Lob City Finisher, Relentless Finisher, Giant Slayer, and Contact Finisher. First thing I'll go over is the controversial badge, Giant Slayer. Why would you put that up if you're going to be a big man? 6'8", you know what I'm saying? You don't really need Giant Slayer, do you? Yes, you do. Why? Because Rim Protector is pretty much the best badge in this game when it comes to the defense. It's probably a top 2, top 3 badge all together in this game. So yeah, I would definitely say Rim Protector is important. So why does that have anything to do with Rim Protector? Rim Protector, the thing that makes it really, really overpowered is that it improves your blocking ability. It really lets you get a lot more blocks when you have Rim Protector on, and that's pretty much the best way to get stops in the paint. And Giant Slayer is going to be negating that because it makes it harder for your build to get blocked. And not only does it do that, now the main thing that it's for is pretty much negating the height advantage. But no matter what, Giant Slayer is going to be reducing the shot contest of any layup or dunk. So that's going to make it that much easier to make your layups and dunks. It's just that simple. While also making it that much harder to get blocked and get put into those Rim Protector blocking animations. So yeah, Giant Slayer is actually a pretty important badge to have on. Then we have Relentless Finisher, the way to make more layups, dunks, contact dunks, even when fatigued. Lob City Finisher is going to make it that much easier to make lob, finish, lobs. Pretty self-explanatory. Then we have Contact Finisher, so to really make our contact layups as a big man and get more contact dunks as a big man. So whenever you put the contact dunk packages on, that's 20% chance of a contact dunk. And every single tier you go up on contact finisher is 15% on top of that. So at bronze, that's 35% chance of a contact dunk. At silver, that's 50% chance. At gold, that's 65% chance. And at Hall of Fame, it's an 80% chance. Then we have Slowly Finisher to get the best animation possible for every single situation. In an animation-based game like 2K, that's very important. Then it's going to also be upping your dunk frequency, even on a big man build. And then last but not least, we have Showtime on silver. If you don't feel like you won't trust fully that Giant Slayer is going to cancel out Rim Protector, you can put that to silver and put Showtime to gold. Showtime is a pretty overpowered badge, pretty useful badge. It's going to be pretty much helping your teammates take over whenever you make a lob, do a flashy dunk, anything like that. It's going to pretty much help your teammates take over and your takeover. So yeah, that's going to be the best finishing badge setup for this build. Alright, next is going to be the best shooting badge setup for this build. So for the best shooting badge setup, we have 1 badge upgrade to work with, and that's going to be put on Slippery Off Ball. Slippery Off Ball is the only badge I can see this being useful. This can also allow you to get open for lobs because it's going to make you slippery off the ball. So yeah, when you try to do that roll, slipping, it's going to make you be able to get easier like slips to the goal. So yeah, Slippery Off Ball, the badge we go with for shooting badges. Alright, next, I already spoiled this when I was going over pretty much the 3 playmaking badges that we got with this build earlier, and I said we're gonna put this on quick for step. So yeah, we're gonna put this on quick for step to pretty much be able to catch people off guard. When people don't expect us to pretty much dribble right by them, we have quick for step on goal. That's pretty much all it's for. Alright, so when it comes to the defensive rebounding badges, we have 30 badge grades to work with. First things first, I'm gonna go over first is Intimidator. This is like pretty much the controversial badge of this video. What are we gonna be putting on? Now, me personally, I would put it on bronze, but I can see a lot of people putting it on Hall of Fame. So if you put that to Hall of Fame, all you gotta do is take off either bronze or wearing and put pickpocket to bronze. And yeah, you're gonna be able to easily have that to Hall of Fame. But for my badge setup that I think is better, I would just go to bronze intimidator. I don't feel the difference between bronze, silver, and gold in Hall of Fame to just keep upgrading that when I can put that on other things like pickpocket and worm and box. Just my opinion. But yeah, if you feel like you need to do that, that's up to you. But yeah, when it comes to these Hall of Fame badges, we got brick wall to be able to set the best screens possible. And whenever we get into physical contact with somebody, it's going to be draining their energy. Chase down artist is going to be unlocking the chase down block animations at bronze. And every tier you go up is going to make you that much faster and jump that much higher. Then we have clamps to be able to play the best on-ball defense possible, whether you're playing full court, half court, screens, or ISO, especially as a big man. Very underrated badge to have on. Interceptor is going to be in them lanes, how you getting them passing lanes, get as many tips and passing lane steals as possible. Then we have rebound chaser to get as many rebounds as possible. Since this build is really trying to get a lot of rebounds, that's going to be very important. Then we have box and worm. Box is going to help you box out on rebounds, and worm is going to help you get around box outs for rebounds. Then we have pickpocket on goal to pretty much allow you to get as many on-ball steals as possible. Intimidator is going to get you the best shot contest possible, whether it's on the interior or on the perimeter. Then last but not least is going to be rim protector. This is the best defensive badge in the game by far. It's the best way to get stops. Why? It enhances badges like Intimidator. It enhances badges like Chase Down Artist. This is why when I use Intimidator, I don't feel a difference between bronze, silver, gold, and Hall of Fame, because Rim Protector is going to be enhancing it either way. And I don't really see the difference when I have Hall of Fame Rim Protector than when I have bronze Intimidator and Hall of Fame Intimidator. I don't see it. So I just go with Hall of Fame Rim Protector. But yeah, that's not the only thing. It's going to be improving your blocking ability, like I was going over when I was mentioning the Giant Slayer badge. Also, it's going to be enhancing your teammates' takeover whenever you get a block. So whenever you get a block, it's going to be helping your teammates on their takeover. And yeah, it does a lot of different things. I probably didn't even mention anything, but yeah, in my opinion, it's the best defensive badge in the game. But yeah, that's going to be the best defensive badge rebound setup in the game. So yeah, man, that's going to be the best big man build of NBA 2K21 current gen. I also went over the best post scorer center build in the game with 68 badge upgrades. So yeah, all in one, this was a crazy big man build video. So yeah, man, if you haven't already, go ahead, leave a like on this video. If you want more videos like this, if you want me to do more build videos like this where I give you guys one build, show you guys another version of that build that's also very dominant, all you gotta do is spam that like button. If you guys want that secret video I was going over at the beginning of the video, all you gotta do is spam that like button. But yeah, man, turn on post notifications to be the first to see every single my video, because at 100K we're gonna be grinding to them. But for 75K we got a banger week coming very soon. So yeah, man, hit that subscribe button if you're new. But like I said, turn on post notifications to be the first to every single my video. Share this video to anybody who thinks it will help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man, and I'm out the way, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah! Bitch, I got some niggas that cash. New car, yeah, I push this. Push out that bitch and I smash. Push out that bitch and I smash. I'm so fucking high, I might crash.
Alright, before we go too far into this video, I want to make sure to go over this. Now, we were at 4.2%. We're all the way up to 9.7%. But still, 90% of y'all that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. I know y'all mess with the videos. We finna be going so crazy, so you might as well hit that sub button. It's that simple.